What's up, everybody? Me and Emilio are here at the shop by ourselves. We got this new fancy tractor in here, the one that has the massaging seat and all that fancy stuff. We got Pawpaw's scraper tractor was in here yesterday. 2 days ago. I didn't get any video of it, but we wired up his screen and all for the scraper. We got to get that hooked up, but today I'm going to hook up the radio in this tractor and then a couple other things. I'll show you what we did to the shop. Put the radio in here and get it all set up, and we'll watch Emilio and see what he's going to do. Looks like he's just pretending to work right now. Okay, so now I got this up there that will hold the radio, and then we'll wire it into this plug right here. But I don't have the plug yet, so I'll have to go get that from the dealership Monday, and then we'll stick the radio here real quick, and then we'll wire it into there. Then we'll be done. Okay, so an issue we were having with our radios in our combines. Well, the radios in the combines work perfectly because when you turned the key on, the radio came on, and you didn't have to worry about remembering to turn the radio on and all that stuff. But the tractors weren't doing the same thing, so I got to looking, and it's this little thing here. I'll show you. It's this pin, and it has all these pins that do different things, but this one right here on the end, if you wire it into the key switch hot on the tractor, makes the radio come on. And the other radios have a little thing that clips in here, but we didn't have any more of those, so I found these little connectors, little wire connectors, and I made it where it would fit onto that one pin, and then that worked on the other tractor. It made the radio come on, so I'm going to try to do that to this one too. So you can see that fits on those two pins there pretty well. And then what I'll do is I'll crimp it a little bit where it'll actually put a little pressure on there, it won't slide off. And then we should get power if I wire it into the right wire. So that's what I'm gonna try. So I go steal a little piece of wire, crimp it to this right here, and then wire this into the power for the radio. And then when you click the key on for the tractor to come on, then the radio will power up, be on the right channel, and you can talk without having to remember to do all that. Alright, I stole myself a little piece of wire here. Strip. Probably not the proper way to strip a wire, so don't try this at home. Put this in here. Like that. Get it all the way up in there. And then I'll crimp it down. This is probably not the right way to crimp these either, but it's how I'm doing it. That's not going anywhere. And then this will slip right on here. On these two pins on the end. And then put this in the key switch hot plug of the plug-in in the tractor, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so I've got this all wired up here, as you can see, ready to go. I do still have to have the pigtail that hooks up to the tractor, but we don't have that from Greenway yet, so that just is what it is right now. I'll have to go get that next week and hook it up. But for now, I'm going to put this radio in here, and I got all these wires stripped, so they're ready to go anyway, to go in the plug when I get it. So let's see if I can get this hooked up. Okay, so these radios are several years old. They're Motorola radios. They actually don't make them anymore, but we had 5 of them So we had 2 in the combines, and then we had 2 in the grain cart tractor, so we could communicate during the fall when we're harvesting, because that's kind of a really important time to communicate. You need to say stuff quick, get things across fast. But I wanted to put radios in all the tractors so that in the spring we can communicate too. But the big problem I was having was, like I was telling you, is that the radio wouldn't come on when you turned the key on. So unless you were just really thinking about it and you wanted to talk to somebody else, you would have to reach up here and push the button and turn it on. And then for them to be able to hear you, they would have had to remember the exact same thing. So what I wanted to do is to get these key switches working where they come on every time you turn the tractor on. You can hop in, kick the tractor on, and bam, you're ready to go. If you need to talk to somebody, you just grab the mic and talk to them. That's kind of why I'm doing this. And so what I did is I ordered one more radio on eBay just a second ago, and we've got another 8RX coming that's being built right now. Hopefully it's going to be here by spring. We don't really know with all the supply chain issues, but I'll put that radio in that tractor when it comes, and then we've got the 2 new lease combines that'll come around in the fall, and I'll have to put the new radios in those as well. And so that way we'll have radios in all 4 tractors, all 4 of the newer tractors, and the 2 combines, so that we can communicate for everything pretty much. So I'm going to see if I can get this to screw in up here. Hopefully I did everything right. I also need to show you what we've been doing in the shop a little bit. It's still pretty messy, but we got a little bit done. I got this kind of cleaned up, straightened up a little bit. Got our cool Arkansas rice flag up there. Got us a new refrigerator. Got us some drinks in here, ready to go. Pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. And yeah, so we just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. Here's your old nice aerial picture of the farm. I was thinking that's probably a big deal back then because they didn't have drones. Now we have drones. I can get one of these like every day. Look at that old truck. That's an oldie. What a goodie. And then it looks like there was also some sort of shed building out here that's been torn down since then. Big old nice satellite dish in grandmother's yard out there. That was for TV, I think, or something. Now you have just your little bitty receiver in your house. So I don't know what year that was. Oh, look here too. There's also a building here. Not sure what that was for, and a building here. So they had something like maybe to run the grain bins. I don't know. That's super cool. And then there's the old tractor out back, 7520. That was there. Even I remember that when I was a kid. So anyway, we've done a little bit of fixing up, trying to just make it better. I gotta keep cleaning that way, and it's just an endless project of cleaning stuff up. This is actually what I came to get. This is a extender thing for the microphone on the radio. You just stick that on up there, and then you pull it and it retracts down. It's pretty handy. I ordered those a month or so ago. Well, actually I ordered them for harvest, and I put them in the new 8RX, and I really liked it, so I got them for all the tractors so I could hook it up. So this super cool mountain bar that I'm mounting all this stuff on is great, except they are not a magnetic metal. So it looks like the perfect thing to stick a GoPro to. Pop, stick your GoPro up there, and then bam, you got it already. But no, it's not. It's not magnetic, so it doesn't work. Okay, so what I've been doing is taking this little clip and putting it on the screw that I put up there. That way, it stays put. Okay, so I'm going to screw this in up here with this. That's what I've done on the other tractors, and it seems to have worked really well. So I got these little things. They're called gear keepers, and it's just retractable like that. It's pretty strong, and it's got a little clip where you put the microphone and then a thing that clips onto the microphone, which I didn't get the microphone, so I'm gonna have to run down and get that. But this clips right here, just like that, and then bam, you got a place to pull and talk from. I think it works pretty sweet. So let me go get the mic and I'll be back. Alana can play some like waiting music here. Okay, so this little rope goes around this thing. It's pretty easy, but I do like to shorten it up so it doesn't swing very much. So I'm gonna do that. Put this around here. Then you clip this to that and plug the mic in. And then you got this just like this. Talk on the radio, let it go. And she's just swinging right there, ready to go. I'm really happy with these. I'm going to put them in all the tractors. I think I have to order 1 or 2 more, and I'm going to try to put them in the combines too, so we'll have that all fixed up. But yeah, so I'll plug the radio in here after I wire it up, and then this will be all set. I do still have the antenna, which I need to go run through the back here. I think Emilio already went home, and so did Dad, and so did everybody else, so I'm all by myself on a Friday. So I probably won't climb up on top of the tractor today, but I'll go ahead and run that through. I'll go ahead and run that through this little grommet back here and get it set up. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so if you open the window up on these new tractors, you can pull this thing out right here. And this lets you wires through the window with no issues. You can see it's rubber, so all I have to do is cut a little hole in that and then we'll be ready to go. It doesn't actually interfere with the window. It sits inside here without touching it, so you can still open the window and all that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a slit right here. Nothing major. This is just an old knife I found in the shop. Then I'm going to run this wire through this way. So this is the antenna. The other antenna I put on the last tractor had a magnet on the bottom. This one doesn't. So we're going to have to figure out a best scenario to attach it out here. Probably just zip tie it to something. No big deal. As long as it's outside the cab and just pretty good range, these will reach a long ways. Plenty far for what we're trying to do. So I'm going to put the bulk of the wire out here on that right there. And then I'll poke this wire through here. And then I can run that up to the radio and just kind of tuck it in that corner. And then this will slide back in here. I'll show you. There we go. So that goes like this. The wire is out there with the antenna. And also I can close the door still. No issues. It doesn't touch anywhere. And we got our wire in here. So everything should be good. I'll hook that up to the radio up there, and like I said, I'll run it up through the corner, and then we will attach that antenna to the outside probably Monday when we have a little better we have a couple more guys around so I don't fall off a tractor and kill myself. But Enrique had a good place to put it on the other one, so I'll probably let him climb up there and attach it, and then this tractor will be pretty much ready to go because I'm not sure that any other stuff like this has to be wired into it. We got a scale for the drill that will have to go on one of the tractors, and then Dad has a pedal to stop and start the spray nozzles on his sprayer, and also a external panel to control the hydraulics for the sprayer. So we'll have to get that wired up, but we'll have to decide what tractor that stuff will go on. And so yeah, we'll have to do a little more of this. But this year we don't have to change any oil filters or fuel filters because these tractors are brand new. And so this is kind of what we're doing to get ready for the spring tillage, spring planting. So that's what's going on right now. Thanks for watching. We'll catch back up with you on the next one. See ya. Peace.